Hello, I'd like to thank my audience for being here to watch my presentation on organ donation. Thank you guys. 22 people die every day waiting for organ transplant. More than 115,000 people are on the organ transplant waiting list in the U.S. 3,000 are from Michigan alone. Every 10 minutes, someone is added to the transplant waiting list. My name is Heidi, and I'm here to encourage you to sign up, be an organ donor, and give you some facts that'll help you make your decision. 95% of the population support the idea of being an organ donor, but only 54% have actually signed up. Just one person that signs up to be a donor can help save the lives of 8 people. They can also restore the health to over 75 other people. With the help of organ donors, 88 lives are saved each day in the U.S. Anyone can be a possible donor. There are 8 different organs that a person is able to donate. 2 lungs, 2 kidneys, the liver, heart, pancreas, and intestines. Other things people are able to donate include skin, bones, tendons, corneas, and bone marrow. Who can you help by being a donor? As a living donor, you could donate one of your kidneys, part of your liver, and bone marrow. Since you have 2 kidneys, you're able to donate to a person that's a match with you. The risk of that is you'll be left with 1 kidney. You can also donate bone marrow to someone in need while you're alive. Bone marrow is taken out of the hip with a long needle under some sedation with anesthesia. This, in turn, goes to help somebody in need. An example is a young child with leukemia. You'll be able to see the benefits by helping someone live. Or you could donate a piece of your liver to a person who will then be placed and let the liver grow and regenerate. With this, you have the personal satisfaction that you helped a person live or sustain a life. If you donate corneas after death, this can help a person see the sky, the birds, the ocean, their family members again, and actually be able to take care of themselves without the help of somebody else. They'll be able to have a chance to enjoy life again. Skin helps burn victims. Because burn victims don't have that protective layer of skin, they're at risk of getting infection or have too much fluid loss and can potentially die. When you donate skin, they lay it over the burn to guard against some of these complications and help the person survive. Being a nurse, I see firsthand the impact that receiving a donated organ has on a patient and family, and how the families of organ donors feel. Patients and their families are so grateful that have been waiting weeks or years for an organ to finally have hope to live. I deal with kidney transplants a lot, and these patients have to go to dialysis 3 times a week. While they're at dialysis, they're hooked up to a machine for 4 to 6 hours to filter out the toxins in their blood. This leaves them exhausted, they have a hard time doing things, and on the 8 days in between, they're usually sleeping or they don't feel good and they can't really do much. They can't go on vacation. A lot of them can't work anymore because they're just so tired. So if they get a kidney, a lot of times it starts filtering their blood right away. They don't have to go to dialysis anymore, and they can live life. They can go on vacations with their family. They can start working again, and they feel better. Sometimes when people are waiting for an organ, it could be a parent with a baby, and they're sitting there waiting every day, praying wondering if their child is going to live throughout the next day. This makes a big difference in their life if they get an organ from somebody, and it's almost like a miracle's happened for them. Wouldn't it feel good to know you helped somebody have a new hope in life? Donors and families have said they feel like a hero or felt so good knowing they passed on a part of their family to help somebody. It's almost like a legacy has lived on. We hear stories every day of mothers that want to hear the heart of their child or family member in somebody's chest and know that they helped that person live. Or they want to hear the breath of their loved one's lung in somebody else's chest and see that they're living and that that part of their loss has helped somebody live. It's turning something bad into something good. Some people think that donating organs, that the government or the hospitals are making money off of it. That's not true. That's a myth. There's no cost to donate, and insurance and different funds help cover transplantation to people on the list to receive a kidney, a liver, heart, lungs. A lot of people think that if you're on the donor list, they'll let you die if something happens to you. That's not true either. What they do is, if you're on a breathing machine and they deem you to be brain dead, which is a protocol they go through to test your brain function. It's called brain death protocol. If they see that you have no brain activity, they will ask you, even if you're not on the donor list, they'll ask your family if they want to donate your organs. If that's true, or if you're already on the list, they will test all your organs and try to find somebody on the waiting list that you're a match with. They'll continue to keep your organs alive by keeping you on machines until they can set up the surgery to transplant from you or your loved one to somebody else. This has to be in close vicinity because, for example, a heart has to be from donor to recipient within 4 to 6 hours. So it has to be close and it has to be done very concisely and timely. If you think you can't donate because of your religion, most of the major religions support organ donation. A few examples are Catholics feel it's charity and love. Islam faith says it promotes cooperation, compassion, and selflessness. Judaism says it doesn't show any disrespect to the deceased, and it is a commanded obligation. It's easy to sign up to be a donor. Some ways are to go online to giftoflifemichigan.org, organdonor.gov, and for bone marrow, you go to bethematch.com and register. They will send you a kit with a swab that looks like a couple Q-tips. When you get it, you swab the inside of your cheek, put it in their test tube, and send it back in the pre-stamped envelope. They then test it and put you on the registration list. If you're a match, they will contact you and set up a time to get the bone marrow from you. Or the easiest way is when you go to renew your license, just check the box that says you want to be an organ donor. They'll give you a little sticker and you can have the satisfaction of being a donor. Also tell your friends and family that you'd like to be a donor. That way, in case something were to happen to you, everybody knows your wishes. Well, I went over some of the facts, myths about organ donation and how to be a donor, the people that you can help, how each side feels being a donor and a recipient, and I hope that these facts help you make the decision to check that box and be a donor today. Help save a life. Thank you.